Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here on a gorgeous Vlogtober afternoon, and I wanted to share with you my most recent Hobby Lobby haul. Had to run out into the world. I am a hermit and do not like to run out into the world, so I did, and it was fun. I did get what I needed, which specifically were tiny canvases. I was almost out, very short on tiny canvases. I had a couple more of this size, which I should do some more paintings of this size. You remember this one from a week or so ago, maybe last week, maybe 7 weeks ago? Who recalls? Usually I do them this size. They're a different size of thing, but had to run and get these. And lucky me, this Master's Touch brand, I don't know if you recall that. You can see where it was at. Master's Touch brand, it seemed like everything in the store was half off. So I got two. Really though, if I'm doing one a week, and there's 6 per, that's 12 weeks. That should get me through most of the rest of the year at that size. But these little ones are going to be sprinkled in as well. And there's a larger size. I like to do this large size too, which I sourced from a different place, is a much different size than these standard ones. So I call these like standard. I call the other one large and the other one small. This is really one of my favorite ones though, by the way. Just a little bit of lighthouse. When I was jelly, everybody was doing lighthouses and I didn't get to have one because I'm freaking landlocked over here in the world. Isn't that right, Tiny Catfish? That is so right. Landlocked. No lighthouses near here. None at all. None at all. Of course, when you go, you have to get something you're going to need. And I went there for a purpose, which means I went there because I needed something. But when you're there, you might as well grab a big tube of paint. I like, again, the whatever Master's Touch brand, half off of a $7 bottle of blue, phthalo blue. For me is a nice dark. When I need a black, phthalo blue is dark enough to do the trick. And this is the honkin' size. This is the family pack right there. Just a large tube. And the last few have picked up my yellow, which goes the quickest. I wonder why, huh? Or my white, which also goes pretty quick. But now I'm finally having to re-up my blue over here. And a lot of that is because some of the recent paintings I've been doing are very dark in a good way, in a fun way. And I am about out. It's probably also time for me to do a paint peel, so we could look for that very soon in the future. And then when you're there at the Hobby Lobby, you have to get something that you weren't expecting to get just for funsies. And that's what I got here. Have you seen these before? These are rubber brushes. Let's see if I can open them up. Oh, hey, you know what? They got little resealables. So check this out. It's just a little bit of a, where is it? Oh, there we are. Just a little bit of a rubber thing with the thing. For me, on the tiny paintings, I would like to be able to just kind of scrape big honks of paint. I've applied way too much. I've got the color I need, and now I need to go for the figure or whatever, and I need to clean out. And these will work perfectly to kind of clean out those areas, but also to use the negative space to create lines, or the indication of lines, as Bob Ross might say. So yes, a nice pack, a full set of rubber brushes. Those also $7, but because they are the Master's Touch series, they were half off. Really, run out to your own local Hobby Lobby and see if they're not blowing out everything Master's Touch half off. Because you might really be surprised. Remember this one? A little bit of a Fibonacci in the style of Piet Mondrian. I do love some Mondrian, but a lot of people are like, well, it's just some squares. Anybody could paint some squares. So I decided to paint some squares, and I tried to use the Fibonacci spiral where you kind of separate everything by half, or a quarter, or a seventh, or 3.14196573. Whatever. Fibonacci. A lot of fun. The most important thing I got while there was the reason I went there, which was a good size canvas, nice quality, really a super good one, a nice price again, Master's Touch series, so it was half off. And just really lucked my way in today to showing up at the right day where everything just happened to be half off. Which is good. Which is super good. Super good. I was going to show you some paintings I'm working on. I like this one, kind of where the dark violet is on bottom, kind of showing that top one is maybe casting a shadow. This is not one that I'm working on. This is one from a while back, and a very special one to me. The goal is to share these in a real-life tiny gallery, which at the lobby I was able to source prices of said tiny gallery. Where, you know, a nice fancy frame, bit of cork board, some fabric over the cork board, and then some type of push pin or something that you could then hang these upon, and you have room for 5 to 7, maybe 10 to 12, and you just get away with the tiny gallery, right? Right? So that was basically the whole haul. Went there because I needed some tiny paintings, or some tiny canvases, and half off, you gotta get 2. But really, I have plans for this monster, which you will probably see before Vlogtober is over. Oh yes, you will probably will. I say probably because who knows the future? Who knows what tomorrow may bring? It might bring some fun with rubber brushes. It might bring something blue. Actually, I've been working with these guys over here. You guys remember this guy? He's probably going to be in a big painting with these folks right here. And I don't think it's probably going to end up being just like that. Because really, I kind of have a bigger thing going on where I kind of want the snail. And I wasn't sure what type of bug would work in here. You didn't want like a praying mantis because he would probably eat the happy gnome couple. The happy gnome couple's probably going to be up here. Size-wise, they probably need to be a little bit larger than the old snail hiding in the shed. But he might be quite a bit larger too. I don't know. That's the thing. And there's something over here which is super special that we'll have to wait until we see the whole painting to get it. But that's kind of what I'm working on. I know you guys haven't seen me a lot around the boards or around the tube or anywhere in the world other than some regular videos and some irregular videos throughout Vlogtober, let me tell you. But I have been doing some wonderful things that I hope very soon to be able to share with you. And in the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves out there in the world. You guys remember this one? I don't know how I'm going to hang it because it's got to kind of hang diagonally. But this was the original idea. Well, it's right over my face. Hey, they need to see my face. Hey, you know what? Now it's right over my face too. Let's just make it on the nose, right there. Whoop. The original idea was to do a pawn of a neutral color, not white, not black. Red sometimes is used as the dark color. And then put it on a wood augment as Mark Von Jones tends to do. But I really did want to establish the pawn series, the chess set series entirely because I think, you know, just kind of using them as icons and switching them in and out and playing with them. More than just the pawn, the whole, every piece kind of has a little bit of symbolism attached to it somehow or another, as has happened throughout history. And it makes for a great little nose on this giant self-portrait back here. So, once again, we'll ask Tiny Catfish, what do you think? I think it's good. It was a fun haul. We had a lot of fun. There was a lot of seasonal stuff. There was the fall, and my favorite at the fall was the foxes. There's all kind of little red foxes everywhere. And so, I think maybe we should decorate the house with foxes. We're not decorating the house with foxes. I don't know. It'd be pretty fun. Tiny Catfish is on a roll there, and we're just going to let him have it. But until I see you guys next time with another haul or another video or something else for Vlogtober, we'll just say cheers. Bye.